Charlie, me never know him, did I introduce me? I swear to you. Me not bathroom and take a shit out.
Definitely.
Welcome back, guys, to the Late Night Talk podcast. It's your boy Dre. I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Mac, Janae. I mean, the other day we had the privilege to go see Dale Elliot because he showed up in our city. He was like, we see him doing his thing on social media, making his transition to do stand-up. So I was like, he's Jamaican, so let's go support him. You know what I mean? He got a great turnout.
Yeah,
you know
almost
sold out. Let me say maybe like 85-90% sold out.
Yeah,
on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a great accomplishment, I would say. And he said something, and then now I think about it, I think he was right. Cause he had said he's the first Jamaican stand-up to perform at the Albany Funny Bone.
Yeah.
And you brought up that
Major Hype.
Okay, but Major Hype hasn't claimed Jamaica. He claims the Caribbean. Until he claims Jamaica, then Dale is right.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, I think Major is Jamaican.
Yeah.
But,
Gotta be.
I think there's two reasons why I think he's Jamaican. But I'm gonna just give it. I'm not gonna say.
Just two.
I'm gonna just leave it out there so he can do what he do, claim the Caribbean, do what you do. But Major. Yeah, you did some shit back in the day when you just started that makes me think you're Jamaican, and I'm gonna hold it to that. But you claim the Caribbean, you don't really want to tell where you're from. So
Mitzi alone couldn't tell it.
Mitzi with a Z. But anyway,
big up Dale still.
Dale, he surpassed my expectations. I watched his the YouTube special. It was good because I watched it from start to finish. It was very engaging. But I was iffy when he said he was going to do stand-up because I've seen a lot of guys try to do that transition from telling jokes and doing skits on social media to try to do stand-up. And not a lot of them get it right off the bat. But it's like Dale was born for this.
Yeah, his time and everything was good. His delivery, everything was good.
It's not forced.
No,
you know what I mean. It just flowed like joke after joke, and he didn't have to like make no face for you to laugh. Like, because the thing is, it's a majority Caribbean diaspora audience, so we all can relate to the stuff he's saying. And the stuff he's saying, like, we all been through it. So when you put yourself back into what he's talking about, you have to laugh because you're like, it's exactly how that happened to me. Like, you know what I mean?
He was very relatable.
He's very relatable.
Very
relatable. Like I would go see him every time he came to Albany, even if he was telling the same jokes. Like,
because I feel like he would deliver it differently. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't think he's gonna tell. But I'm just saying, just to how good the show was, I would go back every time.
Yeah, he was cool.
And with me saying that, I'm also say if he's coming to your hometown, go see him.
Of course, give him some support.
Don't be apprehensive about. You know, what I mean? Go see him. You know what I mean?
Definitely dope.
It was $50 well spent.
Yep.
Because it was like 47 something, but I guess with taxes.
The man bring back some old school Jamaican vibes where I talk about grandparents and church and even the church thing was funny. That was funny. That was I'm not gonna lie to you. That man.
But the only thing I'm sorry that we couldn't record, even though I wouldn't have recorded this whole show.
Yeah, just a little piece of it. I just wanted
bits and pieces to kind of show people what to expect. You know what I mean? It was good. It was really, really good. Like from start to finish. And I don't know if he did this on purpose, but it made me laugh because like when the opening act announced him, it seemed like he wasn't ready, so he had to run from the entrance to get on the stage, and then he had something to say right off the bat. I don't know if he planned it, but he's like, me never ready yet. I mean, I take a shit. I'm like, I was that. That even if he planned it, it worked.
It worked.
You know what I mean? Because like,
and then also you know how it is when they say Jamaica, when a Jamaican say. They might read somewhere at a certain time. Yeah, me soon come.
Yeah, because I wasn't expecting to see him coming from that end. I was expecting to come from the other side stage.
Right.
So I wasn't expecting to come from that
end. He ran all the way from around there. So, us Jamaican people always be late. Party start 10 o'clock. Nobody reach till 1. But He did a good job. He ran out on the stage. He had the whole crowd. The crowd was in the front.
Too, I have to give it to the people. They showed up. Majority of them showed up on time.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, you know what I mean? It was maybe like 10 people that straggled at I would say towards the end. They came when he was already on stage, but he was maybe like 3 minutes in, 5 minutes in,
and everybody enjoyed it. Everybody had fun. Everybody laughed,
and it was a diverse crowd.
Definitely.
It was
white people for sure.
It was a few white people, predominantly Caribbean diaspora, but there was like older people, middle-aged people. They were people
having a ball.
Yeah, there were people in his age group. You know what I mean, and stuff. And it also too, his jokes are clean.
Yeah.
Maybe only the church joke.
He had
there was only two jokes.
He had cursing in, and it was good. Yeah.
And then he apologized because there was like a lot of older people. You know what I mean? But it was really, really good. Like, as I said,
it was even gender sensitive.
There was only one time where I don't think he was uncomfortable, but he just was walking on eggshells trying to tell the joke when he was telling a joke about his disabled classmate. Yeah, because you know how people are. So he tried to tell it the best way possible. Because I know if he was in Jamaica, he would have told it different.
Yeah, definitely.
Because in Jamaica, nobody
would have been more straightforward.
People in Jamaica, we understand stuff, or we look at stuff differently than how the world looks at stuff. You know what I mean? We joke about every and anything.
Yeah. In America, we can't use the R word.
We poke fun at fat people,
R
disabled people. Like, it doesn't matter, bro.
You're R word. Yeah, you.
So you know what I mean? And it's not. And we're not, Jamaicans aren't thin-skinned, you know. I mean, like you would get a few people that can take the brunt of a joke,
sensitive.
But for the most part, Jamaicans can take a joke. You know what I mean? So, as I said, bro, like, dude was really good.
Yeah,
really good.
Highly recommended. Make sure you go check out Dale Elliot, no matter where he's at. And man, this is my favorite part. He was saying when he landed in Albany, he called one of his brethren and told his brethren he was coming to New York. Yeah. And the brethren said when he got to Albany, he was like, I'm not New York in that brother.
To be honest, like, I think if Albany was the first place I landed from Jamaica, like first time here, I think maybe I would have thought the same thing. Too.
Yeah, because nothing but Alicia Green in Albany.
I'm not gonna lie. My first place was Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And I came in that like maybe on the last flight. So that flight landed around like after 2 something. Or we were around like it was sometime after 12. So by the time I got picked up and dropped off, it was maybe like 3-4 o'clock. You know what I mean? Me and my brother-in-laws, they brought me out walking to the corner store to go get liquor and food or whatever. You know what I mean?
Chopped cheese.
Bro, I swear to God, if I had like literally like if somebody had drugged me and put me to sleep and leave me right in that space where they brought me, I would have thought I woke up in Kingston, bro. Because there was trash on the street, the smell. Yeah, it was the same thing, different. Listen, bro.
Like he said, even in the stand-up, he said New York reminds him of parts of Jamaica because it's the same thing. Like you don't have to speak differently when you're in Brooklyn.
And that too.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to speak differently. As a Jamaican, you have to you can't talk just like this with no problem.
Even if the person you're talking to can talk back to you in Jamaican, they understand you.
Yeah, because everybody in that area.
It don't matter if the person is an Arab or Indian, white, Chinese, Jew, Asian. It don't difference. Matter. That once if it's in any of the bars, especially Brooklyn. They understand.
Yeah, man said Flatbush, you know.
It was really good. Really good. We reached out to him when we heard he was coming. We wanted to have him on the show, but I don't know. Messages never. I mean, you know how
till
it
next
goes.
time.
No hard feelings. Hopefully next time. You know what I mean. The show will definitely get bigger. and hopefully we could have him on the show. You know what I mean, I don't feel no type of way. I still went to support. You know what I mean? It's
good time
because we bought the tickets as soon as they were available. You know what I mean?
As soon as they dropped it.
Yeah, as soon as the ticket dropped, and
I didn't even know a ticket was bought for me. The ticket was bought, and I didn't even know.
Yeah,
so it worked out.
We just copped our tickets and went, man, and I enjoyed it. I did. It wasn't no money wasted, and also big up to the Funny Bone. The food was alright.
Yeah, food was alright. Yeah, I mean it took a little long, but shout out to Albany Funny Bone.
There was a lot of people.
Yeah, real, and I think that they weren't prepared. For the amount of people,
I don't think they were.
That's why they didn't have enough staff.
I don't think they were.
They didn't have enough staff, and they didn't have enough food.
Yeah, because like food ran out on us. Yeah, I don't think they were prepared.
And the table next to us.
Him being a younger comedian, they just figured. You know, what I mean, they don't want to go all out, and then
like he said from whenever he checked it the first time, it was only 100 people, and then right after that. Boom! Just like that, over 200, almost 300 people.
Good, but then again, you know how Jamaicans are, bro. They're last minute.
Everything last minute.
Last minute, bro. There was a lot of people who bought their tickets that same night. You know? So yeah.
Well, big up Dale Elliot. We'll see you soon.
Yeah. And what I like too is like if he didn't tell you he was Jamaican.
You wouldn't know.
You would think he was an American comedian. And if you would even go on his social media, the way his team has set up his tour, is like his whole like the pictures and stuff, the flyers for his shows, the whole breakdown of where he's gonna be and when he's gonna be there. I don't think he had a video crew at this show, but some of his shows you will see footage that they put together like a montage to say this is how this show went. So I like how he's doing it. He's not just winging it. He's like literally building up a fan base, building up his repertoire as a comedian, and I gotta give it that to him. It looks professional, right? Like he doesn't just look like he don't know where he wants to be, or you know what I mean. He seems poised and know that this is what I'm gonna do. This is my career, and this is me going forward. You know, like it is and he's gonna go far, bro. I think you see how major kind of like went from the same transition from Instagram to being stand up. I think that's how Dale is gonna blow up, and I think there's potential for him to even be bigger than Major Hype. And the reason why I say that. Major Hype's platform and the way he does things is very professional. You know what I mean? But that came after. You know what I mean? Dale's it's coming from the start. So it's only going to get better. Yeah. That's the reason why I said that. Because I remember when Major started out. You know what I mean? I remember when he started like his very first video. I remember he started way before. I think at that time you could only do like either 5-second or 10-second videos, I think. And then when it went to 15 seconds, I remember he had put out a video and he said something like, if I can do so much in 5 seconds or 10 seconds, imagine what I'm gonna do with 15. And bro, he did a lot.
And he kept on going.
15-second videos.
Yeah, Major Hype is dope.
Till now you can do reels and all this.
The good thing with him is he can relate to Americans, Caribbeans.
Yeah, because he grew up
in that
here.
New York.
And he grew up in New York. So New York is so diverse. He studied everybody. So that's why he has the Bayesian accent. He has like every accent locked. You know what I mean? That's the edge that he has over everybody.
Yeah.
And I think
code switching too.
But,
you know what I mean? That's
you know what? Even though I said there's potential for Dale to be bigger than Major, there's also potential for Major to be as big as even Kevin or one of those guys. Because he's because of his diversity.
Yeah, he's very diverse.
There's no other comedian that has that.
The man's best friend is a white man.
Who?
Dale.
No, I'm talking about
Major. Yeah, Major has Major definitely has the ability to get to a bigger level.
Because he can relate to everybody.
Everything and everybody. Man, that dude, he know what he's doing. So
you know what I mean?
Shout out to Major Hype too.
Hats off to those guys, man. Like I didn't get to see Major when he came to Albany. Hopefully because I found out late. I had to work. But you know what I mean? Hopefully when he does come back, I'll get to see him. Because it's weird. Like I've known him for so long, but I've seen him in every other aspect except being a comedian. I've seen him hosting shows. Like we see him so much on the road all the time.
But he's very good at that too.
Yeah, I've never seen him do stand up. Like I've seen like videos, but like in terms of like in person, like I've never seen him in person. But I mean, I don't know if you guys have anything else to say. But hey, I mean?
Man, shout out to Dale Elliot, shout out to Major Hype, shout out to White Yachty, shout out to
White Yachty and Negos.
Shout out to them.
They came to Poughkeepsie, but we couldn't make it because it was Mother's Day. We had our events to do, so we couldn't make it.
Shout out to them Monday.
Hopefully when they do come back this side of hopefully they come to the Funny Bone.
Yeah.
I would really
love that. Yeah, that'd be cool.
And
I feel like the Dale Elliot thing is gonna make thing is gonna make it go even further for those other comedians.
They're all close.
Yeah.
So I think because I think Dale and Negus are really close. So when they see that he came and people came out, I think
Negus is funny too, bro. He's real funny. He's real funny.
You know who I'm really watching? Negus' friend, the dude that always be doing the math shit on the whiteboard.
Yeah, he's
what's his name?
Yo, listen. Fuck, listen.
What's his name? Like
I can't remember his name, but he's mad funny because he say, yo, if a girl want to find out, they get 2 girls over here, so and they add this to that, and you get 3, and that now gonna work. So you have to go back again and start over.
Yeah, but him,
cool.
I wanna see him.
Yeah.
And I want to see Negus and I want to see White Yachty. So I would hope that they would take that step to come to Albany, even if they have to spend their own money, because I think that's what Dale is doing. Dale is instead of them inviting him, he's doing his own shows. I think that's why he had to do a Tuesday, because
which is dope too.
They had the weekends reserved.
If they do one thing about Caribbean people, we gonna go out any day of the week. Yep. And 7:30 is a good time. Like still enough time for people to get there.
They still
and make it God work.
You still could leave work, be there, and still get home in a good time to rest up to get back to work.
And he gave us extra time too. I gave you that. I think you know that. Yeah, he gave us extra time. I mean, when you're having a good time, time is not a thing.
Because there was way more jokes he could have used.
For sure.
It did like an hour and some change. Which for a young comedian, bro, that's a lot. And he didn't miss up on any joke, bro. Like he
interacted with the crowd very well.
He did well.
He said, "What's this?"
But shout out to those guys. Hopefully, anywhere you guys see them, just make sure you support them.
Just remember, bro. There's a huge Caribbean diaspora in Albany. Don't sleep on Albany, bro. Just because it's not the city, don't feel like if you come here you're gonna flop.
But just remember, it's the capital of New York.
Just check your analytics. You know what I mean? If people check to see where people are watching your stuff from. So I hope the other guys, you know what I mean, will take that opportunity and come to Albany and, you know what I mean, show out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is it.
That is all.
We're done.